Because I think there's a kind of misunderstanding sometimes that high performers are just coasting mentally through life.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that also leads to increased pressure, right, on the individual. They think it's supposed to be easy, right? They've had all this success. So it becomes that much more difficult. So part of my work is to, set realistic expectations, to, remind individuals of all of the hard work they've been through and how we can use those tools to help them achieve future goals and keep striving for continued success.
Yeah, I used to have this theory. I think it just occurred to me like 20, 30 years ago, that the biggest problem you have if you have success, especially when the rest of the world sees you successful, is if you wake up feeling pretty crappy, you can't justify it for yourself. Whereas the person who's doing 40, 50, 60 hours a week in a factory trying to make ends meet, trying to keep a roof above their head, they can justify feeling shitty and like, well, I've got nothing to be happy about. Whereas somebody that materialistically at least appears to have everything that everybody wants, I think it's a real burden when they wake up and they're like, I should be happy, I should be amazed, look at all these things they got, because they've got no comparison chart.
Definitely. And I think, David, to your point, right, a lot of times what I discuss with clients is the question of identity, right? Who am I and what is my role in the world? So if someone who sees themselves as highly successful, highly accomplished, the world sees themselves that way, there's no room for any mistakes, right? There's no room for any kind of slip ups. And we know that that's just not the reality. That's not the human experience. So, I think part of it is understanding, kind of the balance, right? The need for balance in life, both in kind of small day-to-day measures, but also kind of big picture measures. So I think that's a key point. Understanding, the full range of human emotion, and that probably is necessary to continued growth.
As humans, why do we kind of do that to ourselves?